Imagine you're in a stressful meeting and a colleague openly criticizes your work. Do you react instantly with frustration, or do you stay calm and respond thoughtfully? Studies reveal that people who master their emotions, who pause, reflect, and then respond, experience more success in their careers, relationships, and personal lives. In fact, researchers from Harvard found that individuals who regulate their emotions are more adaptable and resilient in facing life's challenges. So, how can we build this skill? Today, we'll break down practical ways to master your emotions and transform your life. Section 1: Why mastering emotions is essential. Emotions drive almost everything we do. They impact how we make decisions, interact with others, and handle unexpected setbacks. But when we let emotions control us, we're often reactive, acting on impulse rather than intention. According to psychologist Daniel Goleman, who pioneered the concept of emotional intelligence, emotional control is one of the defining factors of high achievers. People who can manage their reactions tend to make better decisions, communicate effectively, and build stronger relationships. They're not immune to emotions, they've simply learned how to respond rather than react. Section 2: The Science of Emotional Control. What's happening in the brain when emotions are triggered? Understanding this can give us an edge in managing them. When we experience intense feelings, the amygdala, our brain's fight or flight center, sends out signals. This leads to a surge of adrenaline, quickening our heart rate and putting us on alert. But the prefrontal cortex, the brain's reasoning center, can step in to assess the situation and regulate our response if given a moment. This process is often called the amygdala hijack, and learning to pause during this moment can make a tremendous difference in how we react. Section 3: Practical Steps to Master Your Emotions. Let's dive into actionable steps to build emotional control. Pause and breathe. When you feel a surge of emotion, take a deep breath. This interrupts the immediate reaction and allows the prefrontal cortex to catch up. Studies show that deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body and mind. Practice taking a few deep breaths whenever you start feeling overwhelmed. It can be a powerful way to reset. Label your emotions. Identifying and naming what you're feeling can have a grounding effect. Instead of saying "I'm angry," try saying "I'm feeling frustrated." Research from UCLA shows that simply naming an emotion reduces its intensity, which can help you regain control. Take a moment to ask yourself, "What am I feeling right now?" Reframe your perspective. Cognitive reframing is about seeing a situation differently to shift your emotional response. For example, if a coworker makes a negative comment, instead of taking it personally, try seeing it as feedback that could help you grow. This isn't about ignoring emotions but changing the way you interpret the situation. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of staying present without judgment. Studies show that regular mindfulness meditation can increase the size of the prefrontal cortex, improving your ability to regulate emotions. Apps like Headspace or Calm can help you get started, with guided meditations designed to build emotional awareness. Prepare for triggers. Reflect on what situations typically trigger strong emotions for you. Preparing yourself mentally can reduce the intensity of your reactions when they arise. For instance, if you know traffic makes you anxious, try a different route or listen to calming music. Setting up coping mechanisms in advance can make a world of difference. Challenge negative thoughts. Often, our reactions are based on automatic thoughts. For example, if you make a mistake, you might think, "I'm terrible at this." Challenge that by asking yourself, "Is this really true?" or "What can I learn from this?" Over time, challenging negative thoughts becomes easier and helps maintain a balanced outlook. Cultivate empathy. Empathy doesn't just improve relationships, it also helps you manage your own emotions. By considering someone else's perspective, you naturally feel more understanding and less defensive. The next time you feel upset with someone, ask yourself what they might be experiencing. This simple shift can lower your emotional response and help you communicate more effectively. How mastering emotions transforms your life. Mastering your emotions isn't about suppressing them, it's about directing them in a way that supports your goals and values. Here's how it can transform your life. Enhanced relationships. Emotional control can make you a better listener, a more empathetic friend, and a supportive partner. When you're calm, people are more likely to feel safe opening up to you, which strengthens your connections. Better decision making. Reacting out of emotion often leads to impulsive choices. When you respond thoughtfully, you're more likely to make decisions aligned with your long-term goals. Think of emotional control as a shield against life's distractions. Increased resilience. Emotionally resilient people bounce back from setbacks faster. They see challenges as temporary, so they're less likely to feel defeated. By mastering your emotions, you create a foundation of strength and adaptability. Controlling your emotions doesn't happen overnight, it's a skill that takes time and practice. But each time you pause, breathe, or reframe your perspective, you're one step closer to mastering your reactions. Remember, every time you control an emotional impulse, you're actively shaping the life you want to lead. Start small, pick one strategy, practice it, and observe how it impacts your day. Over time, these habits compound, and the ability to master your emotions can indeed transform your life. Master your emotions. Shape your life.